Hi, I'm Kristina Cooper from the Southwark Diocesan Service Team, and I wanted to tell you some really good news. I couldn't believe it when I found out that the Bible timeline is going to be available online in November. I did this course many years ago on DVD, and it was brilliant. It really changed my life, but it was very expensive. But now it's going to be available online thanks to Mauro Iannicelli from the Come and See Ministries. So I thought I would ask Mauro to tell us a little bit about himself and about the course and the way he's managed to do it with the backing of Jeff Cavins, who initiated the course. So Mauro, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Kristina. Thank you for having me. So my name is Mauro Iannicelli. I am Italian, as you can perhaps guess from my accent, Italian from Rome. I came to London in 2006 to work in IT as a software developer in investment banking. And then I decided to stay. I didn't go back to Italy. And why was that? Because I met amazing people in the London Catholic scene. So I felt that my place was actually here. So in 2012, I also tested my calling, to the priesthood. So I spent 4 years as a seminarian for the Diocese of Westminster. But eventually I discerned that the priesthood was not my calling. So I left the seminary in 2016. And later on, I fell in love with a beautiful English lady, Janet, and I married her last year in 2019. Now, Janet is my wife, my best friend, and my partner in mission, as she has a heart for evangelization like myself. So back in 2018, I felt, the calling to dedicate myself fully, completely to evangelization, in particular to teaching and formation, which I believe is my main gift. So I founded a ministry, which I called Come and See Ministry. And the vision of this ministry is basically to use the best tools for evangelization out there to evangelize, especially to help parishes in the task of evangelization. So the best tools, what does it mean, the best tools? It means the tools which have basically stood the test of time by reaching large numbers of people for at least 20 years and in different countries. So it was back in 2010 when I was researching these best tools of evangelization, which I found out about the Bible Timeline course, and I absolutely fell in love with this course because first and foremost, it helped me with the Bible, and then many other people after I found it, basically. So
You've been
yes,
running
you can
it
see
several times now in London, haven't you? The Bible timeline.
Sorry, Kristina, repeat.
You've been running the Bible timeline several times in London already, haven't you?
Correct. I've run twice. I've run it twice in St. Patrick's Soho Square, and we had approximately between 80 and 100 people,
Wow.
course guests every time. And the last time I ran it online, live streaming for the group Youth 2000, and we had 130 guests, and actually the result was amazing because it was like, the feedback was the same of the guests who gave me feedback when I ran this course face to face. So the online thing, the live streaming thing works. This is what I found.
Right, because you initially thought it had to be delivered live, is that right?
Initially, I was very much for the face-to-face thing, which remains the best, I think. Yeah. But I was so pleased to actually learn that the live streaming modality is still very good because it's live interaction, basically. It's not a recorded thing. It's my course is given live. That's what makes it work. So there will be, in fact, like moments during the streaming where I invite people to discuss questions, and then we come back. It's very interactive as well, not just teaching.
Very good. So in a way, it's you're using the structure of Jeff Caven's Bible timeline, but you're giving the talks, you're making the talks your own.
Absolutely, absolutely. With Jeff's permission. I've been liaising with him now for some time. He's happy for me to do that. I've basically written, the methodology is his own one. But you know, when you give something yourself, you need to personalize it a bit. But obviously the core of the course is actually there 100% as it was developed by him.
And what kind of people are doing the course? Who is it
So,
aimed at? Do you have to be an intellectual to do the course?
absolutely not. I think this is a course for everyone, for the people who are more, you know, simple, if that's the correct word, or the ones who are very intellectual. I think this actually has been devised for normal people, meaning the people who don't take degree in theology. You see, that's why the average parishioner, this course has been very successful in all parishes, because the average parishioner finds himself very well with this methodology. It's been designed for him.
Can you summarize a little bit the Bible timeline, what people will learn?
Yeah, basically, what is this course? I believe that the vast majority of average Catholics don't know the story contained in the Bible. So basically, as Jeff Cavins himself explains, many Catholics surely know a number of famous individual Bible episodes and characters in the Bible. I don't know, the crossing of the Red Sea or David killing Goliath, you know, many of these things. But they don't know how all these stories are connected with each other in one unified narrative. So they basically don't have the big picture of the Bible from start to end. And I think Catholics are really longing to read the Bible, but they don't know how. So they often start and quit because, you see, the Old Testament is so vast, for example. There are so many stories. So the Bible timeline addresses exactly this situation. So this course makes it easy to comprehend the whole story from start to end, the story in the Bible. And it does so through this unique methodology, which divides salvation history into 12 color-coded periods, which are easy to understand and memorize. And during the course, I take you through each one of the 12 periods individually. So you learn period by period individually, and you learn how to connect them so you can see clearly what happens in the Old Testament, and then the connections with the New Testament, how from the Old Testament we transition to the New Testament, and then Jesus Christ comes with his salvific message, and it all makes sense from Adam and Eve to Jesus Christ and the church.
So you're starting in November, the 4th of November, and you're doing it in conjunction with the Southwark Diocese and Westminster Diocese. How has that come about?
So once it was clear that the online experiment went exceedingly well for Youth 2000, the Diocese of Westminster approached me, you know, the agency of evangelization approached me asking, would you consider doing this course live streaming for the parishes of the diocese? And I said yes. And then the same happened with the Diocese of Southwark, because I had been liaising with them for months before the lockdown, etc. So we had already planned to do something together. So they basically asked the same thing: would you do it in live streaming for the parishes of Southwark? So on the 4th of November, it will be this live streaming course in 7 sessions on Wednesday evenings, and on YouTube, and whoever wants to connect from any parish will connect.
Diocese, any parish. So how would they do? So if they're interested, what should they do if they want to find out more about the course?
So they have to go on my website, and on my website, comandc.org, which will be activated in 2-3 days time. They will be able to find all the details and the registration page. There is a registration page. Just register yourself on the website, and then in due time we will send you the link to so that you can connect with the live streaming. And very important to say, the course is free of charge. So I'm not charging for this course.
Okay, wow, that's very generous. So,
No problem.
but you might like some donations to your ministry.
Absolutely, yeah. I will ask some totally voluntary donations.
Yeah.
But again, the course is free.
All right, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. That's really encouraging. And it's the normal Bible timeline is kind of like 24 weeks, but this is a shortened version of 7 sessions.
Exactly, that's the shorter version. Again, I've run the long version and the short one, and I've seen that actually even the short one has the same results with people. You see, people have reported, even the short version, how basically the Bible has come alive for them. They understand the mass readings after this course. They reported that their prayer life has improved, their relationship with God has improved, and they now experience utter joy in reading the Bible. So long course or short course, it's the same. Obviously, the long course goes more in depth, but the short course is 100%. It will meet its objective.
That's great. Thank you very much, Mauro. So you've heard it here. Sign up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to you, Kristina. Thank you very much.